Hi everyone, my name is María Martínez-LÓPEZ and I'm currently a PhD student at the research program in Humanities, Arts and Education at the University of Castilla-La Mancha. Today I'm going to focus on the importance of the European Union, the new challenges and educational horizons in the classroom. Also in this slide you can find my email in case you have any questions or suggestions that you would like to make. I hope that you really enjoy this presentation. The aim of this introductory part is to establish the main points of this conference. As most of you will know, the European Union is not only a political union focused on laws, trades, and economy, and it is crucial to break these stereotypes, especially when we talk about education or when we try to make this topic more appealing to students. And for this, I'm going to focus on how to enhance European values in both countries, Spain and Portugal. I will try to do this through the European Union motto, which is United in Diversity, and I think that this will be really helpful to try to apply it in the classroom. But for this, remember that we are going to use the most powerful weapon in the entire world, which is education. Probably, when we talk about the European Union with other teachers, most of them will remember the key competencies. We know that they are crucial for a long-time learning and to improve the educational programs and curriculums that we have all along the European Union. But before we enter into a deeper knowledge, we have to remember the key competencies, which are the following: communication in the mother tongue, communication in a foreign language from the European Union, mathematical competencies, and basic competencies in science and technology, which is really related to the STEAM projects, the digital competencies for ICT resources, learning to learn, social and civic competencies really related in how to be a good European citizen, the sense of initiative and entrepreneurship, and the cultural awareness and expression. That for me is crucial when we are trying to talk about the United in Diversity motto, because this will help us to create a better intercultural community. As most of you will know, the key competencies were developed a while ago. And now, in 2024, we are facing a lot of new challenges that affect us, not only as citizens, but also as teachers, and they have changed our way of living and understanding the world we live in. So they might also change or affect the key competencies that I have previously talked. So let's check some of them and see if they are related to the learning competencies and the teaching learning process. As Kuzmisov told established in 2019, we are facing a lot of challenges regarding the climate emergency, the inflation, gender equality, and also dealing with a lot of economic crises all around the world, and especially in a lot of European countries. But we cannot deny that the global pandemic caused by COVID-19 completely changed the way of teaching, learning, and also living. During a few months, children learned how to work and study from home by using laptops and also tablets, how to communicate with their classmates and to connect with other countries by creating projects on social networks. Unfortunately, by the time we, not only as teachers, but as society, were trying to erase all the damage caused by the pandemic in our physical and mental health, the Ukraine conflict started. Doubts and challenges were faced by the European society again. Having a war next to European territories made our whole society focus on helping the Ukrainian people, especially children, that came to European countries to continue with their lives and education in a safe space. We cannot forget also all the problems that we are actually facing with mental health. Fortunately, we have erased a lot of prejudice arising this topic, but we have also a lot of work to do. As you know, all these problems altogether have created a lot of challenges that we are facing as teachers, as citizens, but also that we also have to explain to our children, to our pupils, to make them feel safer and stronger. But now, in 2024, that we are supposed to be like in a normal situation, how can we face these problems in the classroom? We have to forget about the pandemic, but we cannot forget about the problems regarding the wars, mental health, climate emergencies. So how can we make an approach appealing to our children, to our students, and also to the teachers to be more collaborative? Regarding formal education, we cannot forget on programs such as Erasmus+, which is the most popular and maybe the oldest one, and e-twinning. Both of them can help us to approve European Union policies by doing projects, exchanges, and also to make them more familiar with the common European framework of references for languages. That is a really good measure to improve the quality of teaching and learning languages. By doing these Erasmus and e-twinning projects, we can help students to make them more familiar with other countries, with other cultures, and also with other ways of teaching and also of learning. You know that depending on the European countries, we find different educational laws, educational systems, and it's really important to them to make an approach, to see the differences, to see the strengths and weaknesses, to try to work for a better educational projects, not only in a national, but in an international level. But what happens when we talk about non-formal education? What happens outside the schools? There are plenty of Erasmus projects conducted by organizations such as the ones that you are watching in this slide. For example, Erasmus Student Network, Young European Federalists, in Spanish, JF España, OVESU, that help us to organize not only like seminars, but also Erasmus projects where students and teachers can learn about topics such as activism, how to create a more democratic or participative Europe, how to fight against climate change, inequality, gender equity, also how to enhance diversity in different contexts and also countries. They help to break the stereotypes and to create new horizons that will help them in the future by knowing new cultures and enhancing the importance of non-formal education by the time they strengthen the European values. In this last slide of the conference, you can find some of the references that I have used to lead this presentation. You can check all of them, and if you have any question, please do not hesitate to contact me. Again, thank you so much for paying attention to this conference, for listening and watching this video, and I hope that you have enjoyed. Again, if you have any question or you have any suggestion, do not hesitate on contact me by writing to my email. And that's all. Bye!